most common questions that I'm asked by new mums is, should I take lactation cookies? My typical answer is that it depends on the ingredients. Some may be beneficial for mamas who are trying to optimise their milk supply, whilst others are simply cookies with misleading marketing, which can be particularly problematic when you're trying to lose baby weight. So, what should you look for if you're thinking about purchasing lactation cookies? Well, stay tuned and I'll reveal the 3 questions that you should be asking yourself. Welcome to Nourish. My name is Melanie McGrice. I'm a specialist pre and postnatal dietitian, and one of my favourite things to do is to help new parents navigate nutritional guidelines to help them give their baby the best start. In addition to this video and a whole bunch of other information-filled videos on my channel, I have a host of helpful information on all my social media accounts, so feel free to connect with me there as well. You'll find all my details in the description box below this video. When it comes to deciding whether or not you should take lactation cookies, keep these 3 questions in mind. Number 1, do you need help increasing your milk supply? If you already have a great milk supply, are lactation cookies just an excuse for a treat? And even if you do want to boost your milk supply, the best way is to feed more frequently. But if you've ticked off all the basics, such as ensuring that you're relaxed while feeding, offering top-up feeds and expressing additional milk, then you may like to give lactation cookies a try. Question number 2, are cookies the best way for you to take your galactagogues? Now, the reason that lactation cookies supposedly increase milk supply is that they contain galactagogues. Now, galactagogues are simply foods, medications or supplements that increase a mother's milk supply. Cookies are simply one way to take galactagogues. Lactation cookies may contain herbal galactagogues such as fenugreek or dietary galactagogues such as oats. On the positive side, cookies are a convenient form to take galactagogues as you can bundle a few together, such as fenugreek and oats. They are easy to store, they're easy to transport, and they're easy to eat one-handed. On the negative side, because they are so convenient, they may be a temptation to overconsume them. And this can mean that you replace other more nutritious foods with lactation cookies, which may in turn have an impact on your dietary intake and or your weight. Now, there are plenty of other options for taking galactagogues if they will suit you better. For example, you can put your oats and fenugreek into a smoothie or make them into a porridge. So ask yourself, are cookies the best way for you to be taking your galactagogues? There's no right or wrong answer, just do what's best for you. So let's presume that you decide that lactation cookies will be helpful. This takes us to question number 3, which is, which ones should you take? There are loads of lactation cookies available. You can purchase them pre-made or find a recipe and make your own. Whichever you're thinking about taking, I'd recommend that you check the ingredients list. Firstly, look out for ingredients that you don't want to be taking whilst you're breastfeeding, such as artificial sweeteners and caffeine. You'd be amazed at how often I see cookies that are marketed specifically to breastfeeding mamas containing ingredients that they should not be consuming. Secondly, it's important to know that galactagogues are not regulated by the Food and Drug Administration or other health bodies. So, although there is some research behind galactagogues for milk supply, it's important to do your own research on the lactation cookies that you plan to take and the galactagogues in them. Or better still, get personalised advice from your healthcare professional. I hope you now have some more clarity around whether or not lactation cookies are right for you. If you do want to try some and would like to make your own, you might like to check out my lactation cookie recipe. Otherwise, you might like to check out my video on foods to increasing your milk supply. If you have a great lactation cookie recipe, I'd love you to share it in the comments below. Whatever you decide, enjoy this special time as these precious little ones grow up so fast. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Sorry, didn't check the ingredients list, it should be. Probably need to go a bit before that actually. Yep.